Today is Sunday, August 7th, 2011, and this is going to be my first entry in my actual pistol permit in New York vlog. Now, I have previous videos about my rants about the ridiculous amount of utter nonsensical bullcrap that you have to go through in New York to get a pistol. But today is the 7th, and my class is on December 7th. So from now until then, I am every month on the 7th going to give you a little bit about the wonderful process of giving you a pistol permit in New York, as well as basically things I've learned, ideas I have, and basically every month until I get my pistol permit in hand. On the 7th, I'll give you a little bit more so you and I can get this whole pistol permit together, because it's kind of a spectacle and I think it should be, brought out to the world. So every month from now on the 7th, until I get my pistol permit, I'll make one of these. So here's the first one. If you can hear a humming in the background of my air conditioner on, because it's about 75,000 degrees outside, so I'll try to speak up a little bit. So here's the deal. I've signed up for my class. Here's where I stand right now. I've signed up for my class for the pistol permit on December 7th. I turned 21 on December 1st. So far what I know, I need a $25 money order, and this again is for Montgomery County, New York, in case anybody's wondering, Montgomery County, New York, if anybody's looking at this video who finds it. So I have a $25 money order that I need to get and have it on the 7th, and that's what I'm going to have for my class. I need to bring that much. What's interesting is the class, as far as I know, from many people, is nothing to do whatsoever with pistol safety. Because that would make sense, and that doesn't exactly fall in line with New York laws. What it has to do with is filling out the bureaucratic paperwork to get the pistol permit. Nothing to do with safety, a class on how to fill out paperwork. When you have a class on how to fill out paperwork, you probably need to rethink your system, but here we are in wonderful New York. So, what else do I have to add for this particular vlog? Getting the first gun. My first gun is going to be a P99, a Walther P99. I finally decided on it. I haven't told anybody yet, unless they see this video, then the cat's out of the bag. But it's going to be the Walther P99, 9mm, not 40 caliber, 9mm, and I finally made up my mind. I was debating between the P22 and the P99, but the gun I have wanted for years, way before I was even 18, old enough to own the guns that I have right now, the long guns, was the P99. James Bond, you see the Omega Seamaster there. I've loved the P99 ever since day one. Even when I was playing video games, I gotta get the P99. That's gonna be the cool gun. It's gonna be an Uncharted 3 Drake's Fortune. I'm a big video gamer, and I've always loved the P99. So that is gonna be the first gun I get. So what I learned about it though is there is a specific serial number for the one that comes with the 10-round gimped, neutered New York magazines. And that's almost impossible to find. I've done many hours of web searching here, and I have not found one store that has it in stock. However, the regular 15-rounder, the normal capacity magazine of 15 rounders with the gun, is about all over the place. I haven't found a store that doesn't have it, and that's good. The problem is, because I have to get the gimped magazines, what they're going to do, this is how bad they're going to rip me off, and the people in New York. This is how bad they're going to rip me off. Just say the gun costs $600. That's about average. That might be a little high for some, might be a little low for others. Just say it costs $600. The magazines cost $50 a piece. The gun comes with the pistol, 2 magazines, hard case, and maybe a lock and manual and other miscellaneous things like that. So I would pay, if I was in a normal free state and I had the rest of the rights of the rest of the Americans out there, I would get my gun, order it online, and I already know the site that it would be at, but I'm not going to really advertise that here. I'd pay my $600, the gun would be shipped to my FFL, and I would go pick it up. Maybe pay the $35 transfer fee, or I know the FFL, he'd probably give it to me for free or cheap or a good deal on it. That would be very simple if I lived in a free state. I live in New York, where the laws were made by people who have no concept whatsoever of why anything should be illegal. Yeah, they spew out this garbage. This is how it works in New York. Turn 21, December 1st. Have a beer that night. I'll probably be on here talking to you about it. Take the pistol permit class on the 7th. Go through the whole process of getting fingerprint and all that stuff. Get my pistol permit probably a little bit before this time next year. Then order the gun. But because we live in New York, I have to get 10-round magazines for it. Now, these dealers online are not too happy about that they have to make a special exception. So what they do is they'll say, yeah, we'll ship it to New York. We'll just ship it without any magazines. Instead of giving me a 10-round magazine for it, which they make, they'll just give it to me with no magazines. These are two $50 magazines. Two $50 15-round magazines. That's $100. So think about this. I would pay $600 online. I would get my, the gun would be shipped to me with no magazines. They keep the magazines and sell those for $50 a piece. So they're getting the $600 for my gun. They're getting the $100 for the mags that they just keep for themselves. And they're sending me a gun with no magazines, of which if I wanted 2 magazines, I'll go out and pay $50 a piece. So I have to pay $700 for a gimped version of the magazine. I don't want to say a gimped version of the gun because there's no difference in the gun. The gimped version of the magazines that all of the other Americans can have unless they're in one of these retarded states like New York, New Jersey, Massachusetts. That's just one of the great deals about being a New Yorker. So that's about all I have to say for this pistol permit vlog right now. I will see you in 30 days and see if there's any new information on this. As for prices right now, I want to save up $1,000 for when December gets here for the whole process. That's going to be $600 for the gun, $700 for the gun because we live in this wonderful state. Boy, I can't wait to get out of this state. So $600 for the gun, $700 for the New York magazines. Fingerprinting, which probably be about 150-ish. So we're at 850 there. Money orders for the class. So we're probably talking around 1,000 tax. Not that bad for a gun that would probably going to cost me about 1,000. When in the other states it would cost about 600. Yeah, that's cool. Pay an extra $400 to live in New York State. Well, I wonder why we're in this big tax New York sucks crisis. Then we're all out of money. So there we go. That's pistol permit vlog number 1. I will see you guys again in 30 days and see if there's any new information. And if there is not, then I will say, now I'm 3 months out from the class and I still don't know anything. Or I'll be saying, hey, I learned this and this is good, or this and this is bad. It's probably going to be bad and dumb and stupid and retarded like the rest of this process. So there we go. Thanks for watching, and I will keep you updated on September 7th.